This button. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Friday night. What am I thinking? It's Friday night, and we are going to play some Dungeons and Dragons. We've got Empire of the Ghouls happening, And I don't have to DM tonight. Yay! Matakuri is the DM, so he even knows what session we're on and all that kind of stuff. So I'll let him take over.
All right, thank you, Drake. So welcome to session 68 of Empire of the Ghouls. We're getting really close to wrapping it up as you guys have killed almost everything here at Chandelier Island. We are wrapping up combat after you guys have beaten off or forced away the Avatar of Frigala and killed the priest of Vardasane who was attempting to summon him into the world. Collected some of the Ghoulbane oil that was in the pool, beat a bunch of undead, and are just about to kill the last couple of ghouls that are here. So let's go ahead and jump right into start of the round with customer support bot.
Alrighty, I think I'm going to attack the guy that's currently in my fire golem.
Bloated ghoul.
Yeah.
They look like Stay Puff got melted in the microwave.
Overfed.
Thwackety, thwackety, thwack. Ugh, not dead yet.
All right, Tyrion.
All right, I will try hitting this guy a couple times with my sword.
Somehow the bloated naked ghoul.
He didn't block that.
Nope.
Goodbye, bloated naked ghoul.
It's been nice smelling you.
Gross.
Not so sure about that.
probably a little rank. All right, so Quint's gonna
Yeah.
move down here because you can't see Jack around the corner there. And I should be able to see once I... There he is.
Yep.
There he is. Say hello to my little arrow. Twang.
Sneak attack.
It's juicy. It's squishy. It's got 24 or more points of damage. And I think he's just going to a bonus action furl his cloak if he had one, because he doesn't
He
have
just shakes
anything.
his shoulders trying to get the cloak to furl.
Sometimes he's got a bonus action he uses, but not today.
I'm moving up to going 30 feet.
I found a image, not the exact
Those-
image, but
That was 25, so I'm going. Once Fanny's going to catch up, there you go. Last 5 feet there.
Alright.
And I already have him targeted, so I'm going to do a little slicing action with my two-handed dex blade.
his token looks so big. I don't know.
Because you're using the crappy view. You look at
The cool view. Let's go to this view. This view.
The camera view.
I thought I was.
I can't.
Hit.
Can't tell. You can't see your
because
guys.
Magic fixed his tokens so that his extension, so the ring is now vertical and looks really cool.
I didn't have to do anything, that was automatic. I'll take credit anyway.
And last one.
Oh. Unconcerns?
Wait a second.
Hmm.
Wrong guy. So he doesn't have a third one. So never mind.
Fire elemental. Did you get the character sheet for that? The NPC sheet? Tried to share it with you. Jeremiah?
Oh yeah, I got it. Sorry,
Okay.
I was just reading. I'm gonna move into his, so I can set him on fire. I'm gonna move him to the side just so it's easier, but he's in the same.
Yep. Get them over, yeah.
Sorry.
I assume you're walking around CS bot, not just flowing right over top of CS bot.
Yeah. I'm giving him that. I'm doing that thing where you color metal by heating it, so he's turning that nice vibrant purple for a second.
Oh, like it didn't stink already in here. Now it's burnt. Ghoul.
Cooked?
I'm double clicking on the 1d10 fire damage, and am I doing that?
Is it
On
not?
the NPC sheet? No,
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta drag it. Like, is
Try
it
dragging
highlighted?
it?
Does it highlight?
Yeah, highlights when I hover over it, but I can't double click or drag just the initial damage. I'll try the effect. Effect
No.
isn't-
Let me
No.
try.
I can see the sheet's open, but I can't do stuff.
I can't drag it either. Weird.
And that's oh, is that the same fire elemental that was from Friend Zone?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta replace it. You gotta get a new one. That one's broken.
Okay.
You gotta
I
put
can
a
do
new one
that.
in and then do it the old-fashioned way and drop it on his portrait. That copy
That's the
is
initial
broken.
damage for him moving into the space, and then
2 points.
this plus 6 to hit.
14.
Probably not.
Try that one.
All right.
I throw him.
Oh, he's tiny now. Oh, no. I messed up what you were doing. Apologies.
Not a problem. There you go. All right.
Yeah, that works.
Very good.
So I'm gonna guess the first.
Go ahead.
Sorry, the first hit probably missed because I rolled just a d20 to save time. Which it would have been a 14 because it's at plus 6. So I'll roll the other one in the regular way.
Okay. His AC is 14.
Oh, it would have hit.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Well, that's good for me.
Well, it doesn't really smell like chicken either. I guarantee you that.
No. That's a smell I don't think I've ever been able to
Alright, that
imagine is the smell of the combination of rotten meat with the burning meat, and that just sounds nasty.
Sickly sweet.
Yeah,
Korean
little
barbecues.
maggots jumping off.
Inchworming out of the flames.
Yeah.
Hey, we called them jazz rice in my neck of the woods.
All right. So this thing. So the first thing that he's going to do is take a swing at CS bot. Actually, no, he's surrounded by this fire elemental. So he's going to take a bite out of the fire elemental. Attempt to. He does hit.
Is that kind of like basting himself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooking the inside of his mouth. Now, does the fire elemental do damage to him when he attacks it? Fire damage?
I believe so. 1 sec.
Not
think
if
it's
he's already
you're
in
within
the
5 feet of it.
space. I think he's already does it.
A creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet takes 5 Or 1d
So go ahead and do that.
to the 1 damage.
This thing's too
One
dumb.
eyebrow hair is singed.
It's going to attack again and miss. And then, there's body parts and stuff all over the ground you saw that these things were feasting on before you came in. So it actually drops prone and starts feeding on one of the bodies right down next to it. And as you see it engorge this, kind of a rotting portions of a body, it starts to heal. And it heals quite a bit as it consumes
Dang.
it and then stands back up.
That's exactly how much
What a
damage
jerk.
Quint did to it. Was the arrow just pop out?
Yep.
I get that one back.
Alright, I'm just gonna shoot a firebolt at this guy.
Okay.
Did I? Oh, I should not have had advantage. Would a 14 have hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
We determined its armor class was Chicken Dinner 14. Ooh.
That was pretty
We
good.
weren't doing enough fire damage to this thing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna hang out back here with Quint.
Like, can you call the cannon? What? Hello? Is the cannon just up there? It's not summoned, right?
It's not summoned. no.
Okay. Just checking. I saw it up there all by its lonesome. The top of the map. Cheerful, dishonest grin.
Mm-hmm.
So, politician? Is that what it stands for?
Every politician ever.
John.
Mhm.
If I do the alternate, like the switch to party combat tabletop list, I can see NPCs.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
hiding
the
it, not to
extension.
ruin my own thing. Sorry about that.
That's all right. The extension, you're probably going to see way more NPCs than you want.
Yeah, I did. I don't want to see any of those.
So yeah, and I think the extension that hides them hasn't been updated for that feature yet. Here's what shows up. Okay. Spell target, spell target, spell target. Alright, what's this elemental doing?
Beating on the ghoul. Hey, bada. That's Jeremy if he forgot he's running the elemental.
Okay, yeah, I did. Sorry. I don't like extra responsibility. It distracts and upsets
That
me.
reward heals for this thing. Come on.
I did not
Ping
mean to ping. Sorry. Clicked the wrong. All right,
the
too many
the
buttons up
view.
there.
There should
Very
be
angry.
I think the ping should be separated by one space or something. I don't like it right next to the camera controls. It feels like it's the
I
wrong
agree.
spot.
It needs a little spacer in between.
Yeah, or even over a little further would be okay, but it's just like it's in the wrong
Crowded.
spot. I have I'm dog sitting 2 other dogs. And they don't understand. I'm gaming right now. Thank you very much.
They don't know what that means.
Right? All right. I'm gonna shoot this dude in the head. Here, hold this arrow right. Oops. Right here. This one.
Message
one?
for you, sir.
Ah. Well, I'm gonna move up here. And pass my turn.
Alright.
What do you want, dog? Go away. Go lay down.
Right, so as the arrow whizzes by, slice into him. Couple times. Hopefully you can keep him from eating anymore. Can a fire elemental burn up all the bodies?
He's already consumed all the bodies near him.
Okay,
He has to consume an entire body to get that healing effect. But if there were other dead bodies like one of you,
It's 5e though, so it's
he's not going to get a turn. He's not going to get another turn. I already know that.
Volunteers tribute.
I don't think he'd get that benefit of that regeneration from eating
it is
Bot, though.
fire elemental's turn again. FYI.
I'm made of purely lead-based metals.
Lead and asbestos, right?
Bloated ghoul is getting bad.
All right, it's Daddy's turn.
And it slices, it dices. Rotisserie ghoul.
Someone turned on the blender.
Oh, and then the little one gotta come save.
Yes, the grossest version of the musical stomp is played on this guy, and then he explodes.
Nice.
Very nice. With that, we are out of combat.
And then the other one's right here. His head's down here. See his tail?
I can see his tail wagging, yeah.
And Roxy's sleeping. She don't care. What do you want, Max? Go lay down. Knocking all my
Let me
stuff
turn
down.
off token lock. What would you guys like to do?
Should we have the fire elemental open that one chest? Or
Yes.
That sounds like a plan. We still got him for a few more minutes, right?
I'll stand like way back.
I want to get out of his way, though. I don't want to get caught on fire.
Yeah.
oh yeah, so yeah, he waits. He's very polite. He waits for people to get out of his way.
I want to watch, though.
Quinn
Quinn
no, I
wants to
Kool-Aid Man. I forgot I Kool-Aid Man through that wall, so I'm gonna go to the side in case there is an explosion.
Okay.
Mr. Tegas, I'm gonna stay in
where the secret door is. Can you see the symbols now?
I see
Yes.
your numbers, yeah.
Yeah. That's my
Right,
symbols.
so yeah, I'm gonna tell the fire elemental to open the chest that's closed.
Okay. He takes a few seconds to kind of burn his way through the lock, because he doesn't have any finesse to open it. And as soon as he does that, a loud explosion happens as the glyph of warding is triggered. And
Sorry, bro, I didn't know.
sure.
He doesn't care. He just goes back to the elemental plane of fire when he's killed, right? He doesn't actually die.
That's correct. So he's gonna make it.
He goes back to taking a nap. He was like taking a nap when we
which
summoned
he
him.
fails, and he takes 8d8 thunder damage.
Wow. Thundercats.
42 points of thunder damage.
I didn't even die.
Quinn's like, I
Fine.
get here.
He is at exactly half hit points.
Bloodied.
He's totally fine. As the chest pops open.
Go check it out. See a spot?
It didn't destroy everything inside.
No. Surprisingly.
Magic.
Yeah. Come on. All right. Bunch of stuff in there from last time. Make sure I got. Oh yeah. It's there. Okay. Making sure I got the right chest here because there was two. You guys already grabbed the other one. So inside you see two arrows. me see if I have images for these. So there are no image for it, but there are 2 arrows. Clearly not an ordinary arrow. It's covered in runes along the shaft, and has a very negative aura to it. You can all just feel that there's some kind of negative aura or sensation from it. There is a floppy looking hat, and it looks like the hilt of a sword.
The hat is awesome. Dibs on hat, unless it needs attunement. In which case, still dibs for fashion reasons.
I don't know. I think it goes really well with my my mink coat that I've been wearing.
All right. Are you prepared for PvP, John? Because it's about to get real.
Let me see. No, there's no image of that one.
We need to do some detect magic. Anybody?
Well, I can have the fire elemental touch it.
Oh,
I mean, I can detect magic or just identify.
well,
any of
let's
the
see
stuff.
what's magical, and then we can figure out what we need to identify.
All right.
Because
So I will.
I'm the
sit
person
down.
that thinks that you shouldn't hold a non-magical item for an hour because it's really nice. I think John
detect
believes
magic,
that you know if something's magical.
Well, the 5e default rules is that's not how I'm going to play it for our next campaign, though. The next campaign, you can only tell if it's magical if you're trained in Arcana,
Yeah, that's the way
which
I
is
think.
easy enough.
And you should have to make a check.
Yeah.
Spellcraft. Remember the old spellcraft check?
Oh yeah. So the arrows are 2 arrows of ghoul slaying. Arrows of slaying for ghouls.
I wonder who those should
And
go to.
probably CS Bot. He can throw them at them.
He does have a bow.
Yeah, I have a longbow.
The hat is a hat of disguise.
That's pretty cool.
And the sword hilt, if you're casting Identify on it, is a sunblade.
What?
Medallion's not magic.
Which medallion? The bronze Minotaur medallion is not magical. It is just jewelry. Everything should be identified at this point.
That sunblade is pretty good.
A hat of disguise.
That's like the best thing we found so far in the whole campaign.
Yeah, for our situation, it's amazing.
It's a
Yeah.
crazy weapon, and that's straight out of the module.
Wowzers. Would you like this, Tyrion? You are party leader. You get dibs.
Yeah, Tyrion should definitely
I
go for
do
it.
already have a longsword that's +1, but I would definitely take this.
Sunblade
This is a
versus
little better than
undead.
+1.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's
Just
one
a
better.
little bit.
It's just one better.
It's fine. I guess I'll take it if no one else wants it.
Quint's
Plus
drooling on it, but he doesn't use a longsword. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
how
Hey,
often would you be using
He's
it?
like, well, technically I'm an elf, so I could use it, but not as effectively as you.
Give it to Blink. I want to see Blink with a lightsaber.
Now, Quint, it does have the finesse property.
Oh shit!
All right, so back to PvP, I guess.
Yeah, but it's not a light
Yeah, I'll
weapon.
fight for it.
No, it's not light.
Well,
It
it's
is
made
finesse,
of
though.
light.
They should make a sunblade short sword or rapier.
Daggers.
Blink, can you
Eh.
turn this Minotaur medallion into a hood ornament for me? I want it right in my forehead. I want to be
Try-
able
Oh,
to hit people with it.
absolutely.
You redrag my
Alright, there you go.
token at some point, John. We get a chance. There's
Alright.
also 7,000 gold pieces somewhere.
Yes. Go ahead and Yeah, that was from the other chest. 7,000 gold, 1,300
So I'm
platinum
just
pieces.
gonna put this stuff in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
This hat and stuff.
Do we have enough gold and/or platinum to make me entirely gold and/or platinum yet?
At least plated, probably.
Right?
I don't know. I think you've got enough to do like solid gold.
Yeah,
Platinum
but it's like
inlay.
24 carats, so my AC drops by 10.
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, we have plenty to make you fully electrum.
Oh, fuck you, man. That was rude.
Complete electrum. I'm completely made out of electrum. People are like, electrum.
And
And? Is that like aluminum?
all right, there really isn't anything else worth fighting in this whole place. So I am going to
The
go
Shrine of
ahead
the Herald. That's the drippity drop. Did we get enough drippity drop stuff?
You got all that was there.
Which was one vial? I forgot how many it was.
We each took a
We each got
couple,
a
I thought.
couple. Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled I think it was a D6 for it. I can't remember how much the total was.
My inventory needs
I
some
have two
help.
vials, or what?
I have a dog in my lap too. It doesn't make life really easy.
So,
But it makes it better.
now that I have this super fancy blade that emits sunlight, does anybody want my vial of sunlight that I have?
Quint's like,
And
it
that
should be
sword is an attunement
destroyed.
item. Robin,
Yeah,
so that
so
sword is attunement.
I'll have to. Yeah, that's what I was just reading about.
Yeah, the vial of sunlight should be destroyed.
The only thing left in this entire Shrine of the Herald is 2 more of those skeleton skull lanterns that are like a CR 1, 1
Leroy
quarter,
Jenkins.
and a boomer mushroom that explodes if you get near it, and a deathcap myconid who is not aggressive, and so he leaves. So
He's too slow. We kill him.
yeah, you would have no trouble killing him.
Oh,
So
gee.
that is the entirety of the Shrine of the Herald, and since you guys have all cleaned that out, there's nothing left on this island that's going to bother you. So you will get a long rest, but before I push the long rest, I get to push this button over here. Let's see if that plays. And say you guys get to level up.
Level up!
Sweet.
Ooh,
Last
12th
one of the
level.
campaign.
12th
Oh,
level.
wowzers.
Yeah, crazy.
Just think, we
This
have
is
to
the highest level I've
retire
ever been.
soon. We get to retire soon.
Yeah.
So, how long has it really been, like, in campaign time? Like 2 months,
Since
3
we
months?
started the campaign, let's see.
12 levels in 2 months. It's a record. No, I don't know. I don't know. It's probably been 6 months, maybe?
Weird, I got an error when I opened the calendar.
No one does that. No one's complained that the calendar's broken because no one uses the calendar much. Does it break? Seemed to work when I did it. Did we start in the first month? New Year's Dawn?
No, you started in
Goldflower? Crown
yeah.
Festival.
You started in the Clockwork Festival, somewhere close to there. Actually, it was a little bit earlier than that. So it's been
And nothing opens though when you click on it.
yeah, none of them are shared. Okay, there's Reaver's Cave. So it's been like 4 months, 5 months, because of a lot of them was just total travel time. You know, as you traveled through the Shadowfell and traveled on the boats and travel all across the everywhere. So you started in Goldflower and right now is like Rhyme Trail. 6 months, roughly.
It's kind of, I guess 6. I was close.
Yeah.
Alright, what do I get? I got hit points added. I think that's it.
Ability score improvement or feat, I think.
No.
Automatic effects error.
Oh, that might be from us.
The spell
Robin didn't have any of
refueling
the
ring.
books loaded.
Oh, okay.
So we're going through and activating some so that she can level up.
Yep.
And then I have to do some too because I don't think I have all of them. So this might take a minute.
Yep, you are welcome to take a minute. I'll wait till you're finished leveling up, then I'll push the long rest so that wipes out any hit point adjustments that need to be made. Or meanwhile, I'm gonna clean up my combat tracker a little bit.
What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna go look at. Oh, I do. I get ability score improvement.
Oh, nice.
So what are these automatic effects things, John? Is that stuff that we want loaded?
Not yet, no. That's
Okay.
something I'm playing around with. You can ignore those for now. I may or may not end up using them in the next campaign. I need to test them out first, though.
I want to look at some feats.
Anybody getting anything cool with this level up?
There's a lot of feats I wasn't aware of because of the deep magic books. So maybe.
Yeah, I gotta figure out probably a feat for Blink.
Anybody within 10 feet of Sertegos cannot be charmed now.
Oh, nice.
What if we want to be charmed?
And
Yeah, wonder if
stay
we're at
11 feet away.
Yeah, I think is he that revolting? You just can't be charmed if he's nearby.
Here's one for Blink. Please! It's a Ferengi thing.
Yeah,
That's
please, no
hilarious.
hit me. Recharge on a short rest. What book is that one from?
That's the Midgard
Ah, it has a lot of new options.
There. Get one ability point in Constitution +1. So what'd that give me? 12 more hit points?
Rounded up to what, 14?
Yeah, I don't know. I had 69, and then I got
80 now.
80. That's pretty good.
Yep, I also increased my constitution.
Now I
Always
have
a
the same
good
amount of
thing.
hit points as the Cobalt.
Actually, mine's gonna be higher because mine hasn't gone up yet.
Right? To,
Yeah, I
at least
just increased my constitution.
at least I have more than the cannon for now.
That's true.
For the rest of the campaign.
Do I get anything for my background? I don't think so.
Does that aura of devotion just kind of overlap with the aura of protection? You have both of them on at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. Because I can adjust that one to combine them into a single effect.
Okay.
There. That should combine them.
So at level 13, he can become a shadow.
Oh, nice. You can gain that level right after you kill the big bad guy at the end of the campaign.
Great post-credit scene of him just hanging out like Peter Pan shadow behind people.
Looking for monkeys to kill.
Just wandering around in the streets killing monkeys in that town where
So
that's what he's gonna do for a year till they're all dead. And I'm not just talking the ones that stole from him. Their whole ancestry is gonna die.
Uh, hey John,
Mhm.
something went weird with my hit points, and
Okay.
it didn't go up. Can you make my max hit points 90?
Let's take a look at here, see what's going on.
I tried to do it, and I couldn't figure out a way for me to do it manually.
Weird. Oh, it's got a weird error when comes in with constitutional amendments. It's not registering the 12th level.
Oh, weird.
So for now, just I'm gonna put a
Okay,
10 in the adjustment.
that's fine.
I'm not sure why that's
John, I still have a -8 in my adjusted hit point. Oh, it went away.
not anymore. Blank, yeah, let's re-add that.
Yeah, I got it. I have no idea what feat I'm gonna take, so
Alright.
if we want to keep going, that's fine, and I can, kind of look while we're going, or do it later or something. It's
Yeah,
not.
when everybody's ready, we can proceed.
I'm ready.
Yep, I'm good.
Good. All right. So you guys take some time, identifying all your gear, getting everything together, um, and make your way back down to the boat, which was kind of damaged, which you guys spend some time with mending cantrips, like a full 24 hours, trying to fix everything. And you get the boat working again, and you set sail back on the open waters, and you're about 3 hours away from the Pure City. It's an easy, kind of straight shot. No chance of getting lost at this point because it's just a little short sail um, across the Sulphur Sea.
Quint
And
keeps Blink from trying to troll with a dead rat.
you might pull up an aboleth or two.
Right? We don't want to catch what's down there.
A stupid water dragon.
They'll take
So
more of our magical
Sulphur
items.
dragon. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to push you a map. You guys don't really know all of this just yet, but
Fill the blank space on the stream.
yeah. So this is the map of where you guys are going to the pure
Ooh,
city of
fancy.
Vandical. Yeah. So the city of Vandical, just as you're coming in, there's a large harbor area which you guys are headed towards. That's kind of down here in the map. And then the whole seaside or lake side, you notice all the area along the shoreline are the most fancy homes. Like they look really, really wealthy. Um, you kind of suspect that there's belong to various ghoul nobles or the like, or the very wealthy within the society. But all of the other ships, except for a couple, are centered here at the docks. And if you want a little bit of an overview, I posted a link in the message of the day to a quest with some information about Vandical that you guys would have gathered up till now. But as you arrive, let me read this description for you. The pure city of Vandical rests proudly on the shores of the Sulphur Sea. It isn't large. Above ground, it would be considered a town, but a number of impressive buildings stand among the smaller structures, particularly along the shoreline. Pleasure barges and other large vessels with ornate and macabre decorations are moored close to rows of grandiose palaces and boathouses. Smaller boats come and go from the busy docks at the southern end of the city. So as you guys come into the southern docks area, as you're sailing on in, there's a jetty where you're directed to. There's some ghoul dock workers standing on the docks, and they kind of give you pointing directions on telling you which way you need to go to dock your ship. And as you pull up to the dock area and begin to moor your boat, set up a gangplank, you see 4 kind of official looking Darrakul. They're wearing some kind of a uniform, come walking out. Now, before we jump into that, are you guys doing the Darrakul disguise or not? Are you
Yeah.
looking like the Darrakul? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So the 4 official kind of looking Darrakul march up to the gangplank, towards the deck of the skin trader, which is the boat that you're on, and immediately demand to see the contents of the hold.
Do we know what's in the hold?
Welcome to
I don't think we have
Radical.
a certificate.
I mean, I think we would have checked it out. We were on the boat.
I
for a
mean,
little
we
bit.
were on there
this
for...
was a trading ship, and it's largely furs and skins. That's why it's called the skin trader. So it's the skin of various creatures.
You wish to see our skins?
Yes, this is for the standard customs inspection. All goods must be inspected, and the fees must be paid.
Yeah,
Please
but
stand aside while we search your hold.
the last time we were here, there was some papers.
Papers will be checked afterward.
Oh, right. So we let them on the ship. Can we like just kind of wander away without? I mean, we don't want the ship anymore, do we?
Oh, they won't let you leave yet.
Oh, I mean, Quinn can
That'd
probably
be great. You
leave.
just
You
leave.
probably could.
Quinn can probably disappear, but the rest of you guys, the electrum-plated freaking Warforged there, I don't think he's getting away.
So one of them goes down and starts checking through the hold. Brings out like a tablet, a wax tablet with a stylus. Starts writing in the little wax, making notes, looking through the hides, going back and forth. And all right, it looks like you have approximately, does a few calculations, 500 gold pieces worth of hides here for trade, I assume.
We were thinking of donating it.
Okay. Whatever, your business is your business.
That was a joke. And I kind of, nudge him in the ribs,
You can't get in my lap. You're like 150 pounds. No way.
After a thorough investigation, so let me ask what you guys are doing with the items which you know to be contraband illegal, like the Ghoulbane oil and anything else that.
Oh, that's in my cod piece. So we're gonna have to get
Quinn's
real
got a
fresh.
bag of holding, so he can like
Okay.
hide his.
So they
bag
want to
of
search
holding.
your bags too. Are you trying to disguise your bag of holding as a normal bag, or?
Sure.
All right. So anybody who has something that is contraband that they wish to
Wait,
hide.
The last time I tried to hide my monkeys took my shit. Are there monkeys around here?
You don't see any monkeys. There might be some undead monkeys. You never know.
Quinn gets out his monkey spray. He's got anti-monkey.
Give me either sleight of hand or stealth or deception check, whichever you would like to attempt.
Sleight of hand, deception.
Stealth or deception. So you're either trying to
I think I'm more
hide
like
it or lie about it.
trying to like hide it with his stealth of hand. I think is what. I mean, he does have like way better stealth, but I think he's really trying to sleight of hand it.
Okay.
He's
What
like-
are you?
He tucks
Mr.
it into
Tegas,
his
what are you attempting to
shirt.
hide?
I don't know what I have but I am paladin of Sif, so if our disguise is not included, I'm sure
He's
there's
trying to
something
hide
that's not
himself.
that's
Get in the
not.
back of holding. Get in the back of holding, quick.
Yeah, you currently do have 2 vials of Ghoulbane oil in your.
I have mine stuffed down my loincloth, so.
Okay.
Shockingly, Blink has tons of stuff, but I don't think any of it is contraband. It's all just
have-
like, bits of dead things.
Painter supplies and stuff, and so I'll just mix them in with all my painter supplies and things.
All right. So
Which
Tarian,
containers are in and stuff.
give me a check. And CSB.
I suppose I'm going to use my inspiration because I suck at everything. Well, I'm actually not terrible at sleight of hand, so.
All right. Okay. So Blink is not have anything.
Blink.
I don't.
Double check his character.
Yeah. Do you want to look? I mean, if there's
Yeah.
anything that.
Sort of like that.
I have so much random stuff.
Yeah, the only thing of yours that they want to eyeball is the Anuakma Book of the Hungering Dead, but it's more jealousy. Like they think that's really cool. But you don't have anything.
Yeah, you can't take it out of its package because it decreases the value. So.
That's true. That's true.
It's like G.I. Joe. You just can't play with it.
So they request first off as the standard fee for Darakul, 25 gold. It's the standard 5% customs fee for any goods brought into the city.
Is that a guarantee? Like we'll at least get this for the first 10%.
There's no guarantee about what you'll be able to sell it for.
Oh.
That's just tax, import fees.
I give the guy a hard time, and then I end up giving him an extra 5 gold.
All right.
So I'll pay the 30.
Okay.
Wait, do I know how
And
to...
the only one who they find the contraband on is Certegas. And so Certegas, they demand that you hand over the ghoul oil, the ghoulbane oil, and the holy symbol of Sif that you are wearing around your neck. As
That's going to be a non-starter.
Wait,
Should we
before
just
I give
roll
this guy a
initiative now,
tip,
or-
I mean, hold on a second.
What's that?
I'm not giving him a tip now. No tip, bitch.
Holy symbols to good deities are contraband here. And those are the...
Yeah, but it's a war trophy. You should have seen this guy he killed. It was amazing. He's going to put it in a case. Can't we pay a fine or something?
You can take it up with the captain. It's going to be stored in the warehouse right over there until
that
the
one?
designation is made. And he points to exactly which warehouse it's going to be at. It stays there for 24 hours at least, and then a ruling is
going
made
to,
by the captain of the watch.
And what happens if someone steals it or
Tell
something?
him. All right, I'll put it in this pouch here. There you go, and I'll hand him a pouch with 10 platinum in it.
He opens the pouch and says, "While that's nice, I can't let you buy with these items."
You'd have to give them like 10 fingers. They eat flesh. That's their money here.
10 fingers. If they were honey on them, man. How much money you could get down here for that?
10 platinum? Hold on.
It's 100.
Yeah. Okay. So he turns to his buddy, and they chat very quietly for a minute, and says, "Well, maybe we were mistaken about these objects. there's actually a little section down below on bribing the customs officers, and it
You gotta
included
scroll
a
down.
100 gold piece. Yeah, I had to scroll down. 100 gold piece or 5 pounds of food. So yeah, he is willing to let you go for just the cost of the customs fees that Quint was going to be offering. And as you guys are getting ready to leave the area, he says, after this, you do have to check in with the harbor master, who will be at the end of the docks, and he will have some questions for you. And then we recommend you find yourself a place in the city. You don't seem too familiar with the city or the people around here, so you may want to take a moment to familiarize yourself with some of the areas where it may be safe and where it may not safe for you to travel. And he winks at you and says, your disguises are all right, but nothing passes our eye.
We're just selling furs.
Mm-hmm. On your way.
And skins.
We wander down the dock. Wait, what's the captain's name?
The captain?
He mentioned the captain.
Which captain?
Whoever the guard mentioned said the captain.
The harbor master.
No, before that, he said that the stuff would be put in the warehouse, and we would
for
have
the
to
captain
talk
of the
to
watch.
the captain. Yeah, the captain of the watch.
Yeah. The captain on watch. Whoever's on watch at
But
the
we
time.
don't have to do that now. That's
Nope.
been taken care of.
I know, but if we knew his name, we could throw his name around. We don't know his name, so we can't throw his name around. You know.
His name is Cassane Blackwater, the harbor master.
Oh, that guy.
The guy that you're going to go meet right now.
Do we need to meet this guy?
Yeah. He's at the end of the docks waiting for you.
I see that guy. Quint's like, I don't think we should go talk to this guy.
And he's standing there. The inspectors that looked through your boat were kind of haphazard and a little bit sloppy and lazy. This guy you see is looking very military, very precise. He's standing, has a very military bearing to his look, and he's immaculately, taking care of his appearance. He's wearing a highly polished brass breastplate engraved with the coat of arms of the city of Vandacle, which is a bat-winged skull flying above a sailing ship. His helm is just gleamingly polished, with a bright green crest of carrion beetles bristles, and he's sitting at the end of the dock. And as you walk forward towards him, he holds up his hand that stops you and says, what is your business? State your business, please.
Fur traders.
Name and place of first birth?
Bob? The dirt?
Where were you first born before you were turned?
Oh. The castle. Whatever the name of the castle that I'm from. Cracovia.
Okay.
hold
He's
on.
writing down. The rest of you? You, kobold.
What? Me?
He's not quite dead
No,
yet.
the other kobold. Yes, you. Name and place of first birth.
Schwing. And I'm from whatever. I can't remember the city name now, John.
Zobek.
Zobek.
Yeah. Zobek.
Purpose of your visit to Vandacle?
Oh yeah, we've got some furs that we're gonna sell. Do you want to buy some furs?
What was your port of disembarkation?
Oh, where'd we come and put out of, guys? I don't remember. What was that? What was that place called?
You, Hapling, name and place of first birth?
It's your turn. I nudge whoever he's talking to.
I didn't catch who he was talking to. I'm Steve. I'm from I can't remember my what's the city we're from right before we came down here?
Zobek was the main
Zobek.
city that you started
Yeah,
at.
Steve from Zobek.
Very good. What is the purpose of your visit to Vandacle?
We're trading skins.
You Warforged, or not Warforged? What is the robot? race?
Gearforged.
Gearforged. Gearforged. How long do you intend to stay?
I am a servant and a slave. I stay as long as they tell me to.
I thought the skin trader was Captain Draven's ship. What happened to her?
She fell overboard.
Were you present when she fell overboard?
You'd say so.
Really? He writes down a little bit more. Who in Vandercool will vouch for you?
Captain Draven.
Who you've just indicated is no longer here. I see. You, human,
well-
name and place of first birth?
We thought maybe she got here before we did.
Grajov from Nuria.
Rio? Very good. What is the purpose of your visit to Vandercool?
I do whatever my boss tells me to do. And I'll point to Quint.
Quint is the boss.
Well, I pay him well. He carries
How long
my
do you
stuff
intend to
around.
stay? And Quint, he turns to you. How long do you intend to stay? He's writing
We
everything down.
until we sell our skins.
Until you send your skins. Do you have any paperwork giving you a merchant's license?
The captain had it. Can
Then
we
you will
get?
be unable to sell any goods while you are in the city of Vandercool.
Well, can we get the paperwork again?
To get a merchant's license, you must travel to the next city over, the White City.
So maybe we'll just be spending the evening here.
Spending the evening. Will you be?
Well, if we have to go get paperwork, we certainly can't stay, right? Very long.
You may stay in the city. You just may not perform as a merchant. You may not sell the goods that you have brought in. They can be stored securely in one of the warehouses. We have some porters at the gate that would be happy to assist you in unloading your ship. Is this what you wish?
Come on, boss. Can't we stay for a few days? See the city?
And what? Let them confiscate our skins?
They'll give them back, right? This guy seems trustworthy.
Well, I wonder if the captain's alive. When she gets here, she'll be pissed.
Yeah, that's true.
We can't make arrangements to leave them on the ship for a few days?
No, all ships must be unloaded when they arrive in port, unless you are immediately leaving. Kobold, from whence did you sail here?
He's talking to you.
Where did
Steve.
we actually come from, guys? I'm sure Blink, who's smarter than I am, would know the name of another city down here that I can't think of right now.
So this is
Thanks.
where
There
you
we
guys
go.
came from. And that docks was where you guys first left.
Docks.
Yeah, we came from the docks.
The docks on the southern end of the Sulphur Sea. Interesting. He writes down a few things. Very well, then. Where do you intend to stay while you are here in Vandercool?
At that tavern over there, and I point like to what looks like a tavern. Does something look like a tavern?
Nothing immediately
Maybe
nearby.
a nice mansion house.
Well, we can ask him where he would recommend as a, nice establishment.
Is there a certain fee we have to pay to the harbor master? I hold out some coins.
These have been paid upon inspection. I assume the inspectors took the appropriate taxes from you before you disembarked on the ship.
Yeah, but that was those guys. We don't have to give you anything?
No,
Huh? I smile.
he does
Sure.
not smile back.
I mean,
I do recommend, considering your nature, that you spend most of your time over in the Fleshling Quarter. This is the southeastern quarter
I
of
am
the
offended.
city. Southeastern quarter.
you're not
It
paid
is
to be
a
offended.
area behind a wall that is kept for your safety. That is where people who are not of the undead persuasion are designated to live. The rest of the city may be safe, but then again may not. If you travel outside of the Fleshling Quarter, there are no guarantees as to your safety. For each of you, I have something, and out of his desk he pulls it open, and he takes out a little, like a piece of bone. There's an engraving on it, has a Vantical coat of arms. It's a little token, and it's on a leather string. And he says, each of you should wear one of these tokens at all times while you are in the city, until you have acquired either a merchant's license or have become citizens of the Ghoul Imperium. Neither process which can be done locally. They must be done in the capital of Darakan, which is several days away. So if you wish to conduct any business while you are in town, while you are in port, you must complete those actions first. Anything else, and you will be immediately arrested by the. Sorry. What's it called?
By the
So none of these
law.
guys have fallen for our disguise at all.
Well, I
Not
mean,
these guys.
if you get close to him, yeah. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm disguised as a freaking rogue.
So
A shadowy rogue.
have we overheard anything?
Cooking dinner.
The only other port on the Sulphur Sea is the docks. So where else would we be coming from?
That's the only places listed on this map because it's for this campaign. There are other docks and various other locations throughout. So there are other places that could have been, yeah,
Okay.
but they were.
So we were actually given some names of people to help us. Marquis Laszlo Damas and Marquez Dorvo Grescher. But I don't remember where we were supposed to look for those people.
In town.
In this town?
Mhm.
Oh, is there a
Are they-
phone book? Like, you said there's a place that citizens are registered.
Citizens are registered. You may gain citizenship or apply for citizenship in the nearby city of Darakan.
Do you have a list of who's citizens and who's not? Or is there a
If you look
coupon?
on the map, Vandical is here, and Darakan is up the Sulphur Road all the way over to there. That is the capital of the Ghoul Imperium. That is where the Emperor resides.
And is that where Avagus Vagavas is stored?
You've been led to believe that he's here in Vandical,
Right.
in this city.
So Quint, we'll ask the harbor master, is there a book that tells you who's a citizen? How do you know? Do
We
they
have
have
ways of determining every citizen who is registered with the Imperium.
is there a brand or a tattoo or something? I'm looking
Not
around.
something so visible.
Ah, I see. Wonder if you move, do you get a new one?
Mm-hmm. You register where you have moved to with the appropriate authorities, with the appropriate proofs.
But everyone has to do it
Upon
in...
becoming a citizen, you will learn what the requirements are.
Hmm.
It is not a difficult process, but
Let's go.
lengthy.
Let's go where they are protected. The fleshlings. Come on, and I kind of kick CS in the butt a little bit. Dunk.
You break your foot.
I say to CS, it's kind of funny. They think that the little walls are here to protect us.
So after the harbor master is finished interviewing you and interrogating you, you guys head over to the edge of the docks, and there's a bunch of stevedores that are there, and they're all ghouls, and they hang out, and one of them kind of approaches you. We'd be happy to unload your ship for you, and take it to the warehouse. It's five silver, if you want.
And
No,
How
thank
mu-
you. We
We
lost
got a
our merchant's
wagon
license.
with some more horse skeletons. They work great.
Oh.
You can't leave your ship loaded.
how much to make sure it
Oh.
doesn't get stolen?
Well, the Harvester Legion is located here, so it's not likely to get stolen. Because if the Harvester Legion catches you, there ain't nothing left of you.
What? I kind of take him aside and say, "I wonder if it's already stolen. What happens then?"
If this is stolen goods, I don't care. It goes into the warehouse.
Oh, okay. Here you go. Help yourself. I give him a gold piece.
Oh, all right. He waves over a couple more of the ghasts. Come over and help him.
Gas?
They start, yeah, a couple of ghasts and a couple of
Quint's like, "Excuse me a second."
ghouls. And
Helping
they start
Jack
loading up
Flash.
this.
It's his name.
It's a
He's
gas,
a
gas,
ghast.
gas.
They're all
They start
new.
loading up a wagon with all of the skins and furs and stuff that you guys got, and they give you directions to where the warehouse is that your stuff will be stored at, and the information that you'd need to
They give us
retrieve it if you wanted
a
it.
ticket stub.
Yeah, your ticket stub for the warehouse.
No digging, no laundry.
And a couple of the ghasts also approach you and say, "We'll take you to the Fleshling Quarter. The harbor master asked us to show you the directions so you don't get lost and don't get eaten, fleshlings."
So, if we were to looking for somebody, who would we ask?
Well, you can ask
Fleshling
around
like.
in the Fleshling Quarter. There's a couple of places you might stop by. There's there's um there's the Zreg's Marvelous Mushrooms. It's kind of gross, but they serve fleshling food. Uh, there's also the Blind Traveler. That's like an inn. You can stay there and give a place to sleep since you have to sleep. Imps. Any other questions?
Have you ever seen a sunblade up close and personal? Show it to him. Show it to him. No,
What's that?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You don't want to see that. It's a horrible thing.
It's a horrible thing. All right. Why ain't asking no questions?
That's good. You didn't see us. You don't know who we are.
You never told me who you were. How would I know who you were?
Exactly.
Okay. You confused me. Anyway, walk this way. As
I drag my leg too.
he takes you down the street. Did I give the?
I'm assuming he's dragging his leg. He's a ghoul, right?
Yeah.
Say,
So from the message of the day, I think
What are you cooking, Jingo? Let's see,
here we go.
chicken.
Nice. So some basics about the city. Um, uh, the decor of the city kind of looks like mausoleums and crypts and sarcophagi. That's kind of the building structure that's throughout everywhere or throughout the city. Um, all of the streets are lit permanently. It's this dim light, but it's everywhere is lit. They don't keep things in darkness because there's a contingent of living creatures that come and do business, basically merchants that come. Part of the reason why the inspectors are so good at spotting or seeing through your disguises were the number of living merchants who try to use disguises to get a discount on the amount of tax that they have to pay, because they charge living people more taxes than they charge ghouls. And is there anything else?
So they're taxing the rich here. I see how it is.
Uh-huh. All right. So going into the
At least here, dead people can vote.
Vote early, vote often. So this, as you get up to the Fleshling Quarter, you notice there's a large wall that separates the Fleshling Quarter from the rest of the city. And this wall is about 5 feet thick, 30 feet high, and surrounds the entire area. There is a gate through which you pass. There are guards there at the gate, but they don't appear to be stopping anyone. At least none of the living that are passing through. And in the streets, you can see quite a large movement. Should not be locked. Why is that locked? Come down into there. A number of living humanoids, mostly subterranean races. You can see Duragar and Drow and kobolds, bugbears, mushroom folk, Darrow, dark folk, just kind of intermingled all throughout. And you are pointed towards two places. One is the inn, which is here. This is the Blind Traveler Inn. And the other is a eating establishment called Zreg's Marvelous Mushrooms. Where would you like to go now that you are in the Fleshling Quarter?
Let's say we should go to the mushroom place first.
That place sounds awesome. Blink is super excited.
I know.
All right.
Quint's kind of looking forward to like real food.
All right. So the Zreg's Marvelous Mushrooms is fairly close to the gate, and standing nearby. It's kind of an outdoor thing because there's no weather really here, and there's little tables and stuff set out. And you see a kobold, kind of a short, bit chubby kobold standing there, and he's interacting with the customers, and he's got this floppy looking chef's hat on. And behind him, you can see that there's a grill, and you see mushrooms roasting on the grill.
Are there
Alright,
like,
Blink,
what's the Patreons look like?
Again, variety of Drow, Duragar. There's just a variety of humans that come and sit down and order food and then leave. There's just a variety of living folk.
Should we get a table?
since we're in this area, do we have to drop our undead disguises?
When you say have to, what do you mean?
I mean, they're gonna
I mean-
know when we sit down at the table and start eating mushrooms.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Should we
We're
get a table?
vegetarian ghouls.
Can
Well,
we
that's what
get
I was
the
wondering. Like,
can we get the rotten mushroom meat flavored ones? The shikaka mushrooms?
Yeah, I think probably when we should have dropped our costumes. I think.
I'm assuming we kind of let it expire as we wandered through the streets here.
yeah,
Alright.
something like that.
That's fine.
Alright.
Should we get a table?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, get a table, and I'm gonna go up and I want to talk to the chef and strike up conversation with him.
Do they have-
Draconic?
Do they have any
And,
kind of alcohol, like some fungus among us?
They do. Let me give you a overview of the food, and then we'll get into talking with the chef. So they have the mushrooms, which are the delicacy that they offer. In addition to that, they do have some fish from the Sulphur Sea. A little bit of an aftertaste, but still not too bad with the appropriate spices.
I
He
told you
has
you could be. You
some
could have been trolling.
trolling. He has some roasted cave crickets, some bat and mushroom stew, and grilled lizard kebabs available. The drink of choice is a hallucinogenic mushroom wine. He suggests you not drink too much of it, but it is rather tasty. And if you drink enough of it, you start to see some strange things.
I totally think that um, Tarian would like this drink.
Yeah, I definitely will probably have some.
And CS Bot will have one, but it's not going to do anything to it. Sir
All
Tagas,
right.
you care for
And then
a swill of tomorrow?
as
I'll
far
take one
as
and
the
sip it throughout the night.
As
throughout the
far
meal.
as the visible customers, there's a variety sitting around. You do see a kobold sitting with a number of bugbears, um, and you see a female drow uh, with three male drow warriors kind of sitting around her. There is a female darrow and four male darrow. They look like bodyguards. Um, and there's a few people, a little group of people sitting towards the back, and they've all got their hoods up over their heads, looking, mysterious. Um, and one of the guys sitting with them is blindfolded.
Oh, the bar must be named after him. The inn.
Does he look like he's
What's the
a
name of the
prisoner?
inn? Down the
The
street? Yeah,
is the blind traveler.
yeah,
Yes.
that's him. Is it?
He's
his
the
name.
blind traveler. Yes.
Does he look like he's a prisoner of them? Or...
No, he doesn't. In fact, it looks the opposite. He seems to be giving the orders.
The blind traveler. Telling you. I'm a rebel spy. I know these things. So the drow, are they drow or are they dark elves? Just to clarify that whole Wizards of the Coast
They're
thing.
Midgard drow.
Do they actually call them drow?
Yeah. Now
Really?
well, in the Midgard, yeah, they call them drow.
I
In
thought that was
throughout
a.
the
I thought that
yeah,
was a. I thought that was a Wizards of the Coast thing.
I thought it was too, but it's all through. So
Yeah. Huh?
they call them drow. Now you do know that most of the drow communities have been completely destroyed and enslaved by the Ghoul Imperium. So there's not very many free drow left.
It still doesn't mean
the
we
Underdark.
trust them at all. I mean, the only thing we trust about them is they're alive.
I don't think we
Yes.
trust anybody here.
No. I mean, that kobold over there that's cooking mushrooms is probably the only person I might trust right now.
Yeah, right? I'm going to make friends with that guy.
And that's because
All
I
right.
want one of those mushroom steaks.
They're nice and thick too. They're good inch thick mushroom steaks.
Quint's
all
not
spiced
drinking
up.
any hallucinogenic stuff, but he'll get other people's stuff.
All right. So you want to go up and chat with Zreg, and he's sitting there, and he's kind of talking to everybody, and he talks in this deep voice. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, man, it's been a while since I've seen some other kobolds. Where are you from, originally?
Originally, I spent some time in Zobek, and then I went down south, then I went back north, and then I got stuck down here. How about you?
Zobek, that's where I'm from.
Oh, really? What part?
The kobold part.
Well, yeah, we're all from the kobold part. You ever run into Skirtle? That old
Oh,
bastard.
yeah, I know Skirtle.
Yeah. I hope his restaurant's doing all right. That damn rampant roach. I swear he never came up with any good recipes, but oh well.
Yeah, no, his food's terrible, but he's doing fine.
Is he? That's good to know. That's good to know.
Now, how's your food? What's on the menu I should order?
If you haven't had a mushroom steak, you gotta have a mushroom steak. Best mushroom steaks you'll find anywhere down here. That I can promise.
It's the only place that sells mushrooms in
That's true too.
200 kilometers.
All right, so Blink will order a mushroom steak, and go sit down with everybody else.
All right. So you go ahead
So-
and sit down. Anybody else want to eat, drink?
Yes. Both.
Yes. So Tagus will eat.
Okay.
Quinn
Blink would
wants to
probably get some.
also ask very nonchalantly, maybe to some of the staff about the name that we were given to look for here. Where'd my note go? Oh, it was in the quest.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure he doesn't have any contacts here, but he's looking for information.
Okay. Yeah,
And
you ask around. There's a rumor table that I can.
and
pull from.
he'll there's a lot of merchants in here, so he'll trade some
Some skins.
skins. I mean,
Yeah.
if somebody's looking for it, definitely trade some skins. I have a ticket here for skins in the warehouse. Especially if they have a merchant license.
Yeah. Wait, are we allowed to trade those?
Well, all he
Get
said
arrested.
is we need a merchant license. He didn't say whose.
Alright.
Love it.
All right.
So information for some skins.
All right. So any in particular information? The two names that are
Yeah.
on the.
Or
Okay.
where they might keep a political prisoner, a high value prisoner.
So here is a couple of the rumors. First, about the Marquess. In chatting everybody up, you learn that you hear that the Marquess Dorva Greysuture was an erstwhile companion to Narosane. She became Duke Moretto's consort after the last king's death, until he callously discarded her in favor of the younger, well-connected Baroness Anika Graveskin. The Marquess has an ostentatious pleasure barge moored at the northern end of the waterfront.
Ooh.
And the other name you mentioned was Marquis. The Marquis Laszlo Dimas once commanded the Harvester Legion and is still held in high regard by its legionnaires to this day. The Marquis swore fealty to Emperor Tonduril after the death of Narosane, the last king. He lives in the northernmost palace on the waterfront.
Sounds like we need to go north. But not before a 10-minute break. What do we think?
Yep, good spot for it.
So I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes, and we're going to take a little break. I'll put some music on to entertain those that are cooking or whatever, the slideshow, and some music. But we'll be back in 10 minutes. I got a timer rolling, so go get a drink, have a bratwurst, and then come back. I'll see you guys in a minute. Ooh. I had crackers. Now I have 3 dogs near me.
He will not leave you alone now. Christopher just got home from his school dance.
Wow, that's late for him. He's gonna
He
be.
was.
He's gonna sleep in some tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. He had quite the dance.
I know he's probably totally soaked.
Yeah.
Or dancing the whole time. All right, so we get some mushrooms. We get some
Yep.
information. We got to go to a party barge into a mansion in the north end of the
Yep.
town.
There's other customers if you want to talk to them. There are some additional information you can get, or you can look at other parts of the town to. That's kind of what this stage of it is figuring out who's where and who to talk to.
No, I think we need to find out some information about this party barge. Is there costume requirements or anything? This pleasure barge. Ask the Cobalt if he knows anybody here that would know anything about the party barge.
Oh,
So, sure. About it, mostly it's a place for the wealthy with, shall we say, more peculiar pleasure tastes.
Wealthy fleshlings or wealthy?
Mostly ghouls.
So
It's a flat-bottomed floating barge moored on the waterfront, not far from Marquis Laszlo's residence. It's kind of constructed in the style of a Ceylendran barn. I don't know what barge. I don't know what that is. With a macabre slant. Ornate central structure is gilded and topped with a pagoda, and the figurehead and stern have been fashioned from the skull and tailbones of a giant dragon. But yeah, it's a place where the undead, the ghouls, and Darakul go to enjoy themselves.
doing what though? That's what Quinn's kind of nervous about.
Yeah, the kobold doesn't really know. He just knows that it's pretty bad.
Right? I can only imagine. Like,
What the undead do for pleasure.
oh, fillet my skin off and put it back on, please, please. Do it again and again. I don't know. And we gotta go meet somebody there, or our disguises aren't gonna hold up if I'm freaking killing people or undead, right? Sortegas? I don't.
Was anybody drinking the wine?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I
Blink had
definitely
some.
was.
All right.
Quint
Yes, Stiggs was
abstained.
sipping it slowly throughout the night. One bottle. I mean, one cup.
Had a dog wanting something?
He just won't stop. I don't know what he wants. I let him outside. He didn't pee. Alright, you go lay down. Go on.
All right. Everybody who's been drinking the wine, go ahead and give me a roll on the short-term madness table.
Nice. It's kind of lame sometimes, but fun.
Blink and Sir Tagos start beating on each other.
What am I running from? What am I afraid of?
The giant pink hippo chasing you.
Yeah. Okay, Tyrion starts freaking out. It's like, I gotta get out of here! And runs away.
Get a hold of yourself, man! And I hit him because I, have to attack a creature.
Last 1d10 minutes.
Yeah, it's like a bar brawl. They're used to it because the wine affects everybody.
So my strength is -1, so my unarmed attacks do 0 damage.
There
Wait,
you go.
can you
I have 2
actually
of them. Or Blake's.
Yeah,
Can you
you're
actually-
having like this big slap fight.
wait? Can you actually heal people with your attacks? Like,
You do a
get
minimum
a hit
of
point
1
back.
minus
damage.
1.
Get a hit
-1,
point.
That's
so
like a
it's 0.
sniff.
It's more of a gentle caress on the face. So.
Yeah.
That's a good way to use your lay on hands. Stop!
Yeah.
I'm giving you a hit point back. Stop.
So yeah.
I like the one where you eat dirt.
Yeah.
Just gonna have a bowl of dirt.
Just start chewing. So you guys start a brawl. The other patrons kind of mostly ignore you. The group of dark servants with the blindfolded guy, they kind of wander away. You think they're headed over to the blind traveler inn. But the others are stepping away from you where you're fighting and laughing at you. But they're all getting drunk too on it, so you think they'll probably join you shortly.
Do they pay with coins here? Is that or
Yes.
they-
Yes.
What? So, what kind of coinage did the travelers leave? Like, is there from Waterdeep? Are they dragon coins or?
They don't have. It's just generic gold
Just
piece.
like whatever the
Yeah,
main
whatever the
gold
coin-
pieces here,
the
nothing
coin
out of the
Vannacle.
ordinary.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
Because
The
some
same
of
kind
our
of
coins
coinage
could
you've
be
seen
like,
throughout.
yeah, some of our coins could be far traveled, right?
Stand out. Yeah.
I mean, we
Everything
did
they
get
got
a lot
looks
of coins
normal
down
for the
here.
Ghoul Empire.
Most of our coins that we're carrying now came out of that horde, right?
Yeah, since the monkeys stole your last bunch.
Right? We've been cleaned out like 3 times. What are you talking about? Dragons, monkeys, freaking toll maker. What teleporters? What,
Yeah,
was she a priest or something?
she was a merchant who had control of a permanent teleportation circle.
Is that what you call criminals these days? Merchants?
Well, yeah, she ripped
We
you
saw-
off.
We sell you some skins. Did she have a license? Well, after we can get a hold of Blink and Tarian, we kind of go down to the inn.
All right.
They need to, because I mean, I don't know what Tarian dove in, but when he comes back, he's like covered in it.
Covered
You
in
know
one
how
of those
Tarian
dark
likes to
steed.
dive into piles of stuff.
I thought it might be a
Shambling mound.
or gelatinous cube, but it wasn't. It was just a pile of muck.
All right. So the inn, as you go to it, it looks like it's built around a courtyard. So the center of the area is cleared out, and then the inn kind of wraps around it. It's a large 2-story building.
Like Embassy Suites, kinda open.
Kinda, yeah. And it caters to traveling merchants, their guards, and those that are coming and going from this fleshling quarter. And you see that the guy at the inn who seems to be interacting with people the most, people are going up and asking questions every once in a while, is a kind of a mid-size, mid-height, 4.5-ish foot bald male Durgar.
Durgar.
And he's helping people out, and you see sitting at a table behind him is a female Durgar, but she got like this nasty looking expression on her face, and she's leaning over, and you notice she's rubbing her back.
Like her butt? Like
No, her back. like
In pain?
middle lower back. It looks kind of like she's in pain.
She got the
Does she look
sciatica hunch.
undead?
Does she?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like
Does she look undead?
she does not. She looks like a normal Duragar
Durgar.
female. Durgar. And
This
then there's
is
other
this
patrons
isn't like
sitting
a
around.
like a. Is there a restaurant here? Food or what? What's in the?
They do have food. Mostly what they do is make a deal with the kobold guy, and he supplies food for them. So he the same similar kinds of food. They don't have the mushroom steaks here, but they have some of the other basics available if you want to order some. You can also get a room here. It's 1 gold piece a day to stay at the Blind Traveler Inn.
Is the blind guy here? Or the,
You don't see him.
I don't know if he was blind, but he was wearing
He was
a
wearing a
blindfold.
blindfold.
He
You're
could have been.
correct.
He
was
could
wearing a
see.
blindfold.
Could be a surprise party coming up.
Could be.
So it was his birthday. I could see.
We're waiting for the cake to come out, and you guys interrupted it with your roughhousing.
The the poo diving contest.
Yes. Yes.
So I guess we should get a room. Like, is it one common room or like one individual room?
There's 1 large room as 1 gold piece a person. So you all want to share 1 room? You can stay for 1 gold piece each per night.
Quid's like, do they have adjoining rooms?
No, you all get 1 room.
Okay, perfect. I'll take one of those.
You all
'Cause
share.
If there was adjoining rooms, I'd be like, can I get one that's not?
So yeah, the old guy, the Durgar, he introduces himself. His name is Gubrok Ironhide, and he's keep getting this error pop up from Coin Manager.
I just put a gold piece in there, so that's probably.
Yeah,
It's not doing.
a
It's
lot
working.
of broken extensions.
It seems like
Working
it's
on your end,
working normally
throwing-
over here.
yeah, it's just throwing errors on my end. Um, so yeah, he's happy to arrange for a room for you. He sets you up upstairs in one of the bigger rooms, so all 5 of you can share a single room there. There's not full-size beds, but there's roll-out mattresses that can go on the floor, and each of you can stay there.
I was gonna offer the woman a back massage.
He's got this
Correct.
sour face looking. He's, oh, don't touch my back. Oh God, don't massage. You're gonna kill me. Oh, what do you think you're doing? Oh God, I just need a bath at the sulfur place. Oh my God, what do you think you're offering me? That's not even funny.
Well then, why don't you go get a bath at the sulfur place then?
Well, because it's only for Dara Gold. Damn it. They don't let living people in there. She's bald too, by the way. She's completely
I'm
bald.
sorry.
My back is just killing me. I can't stand up. I can't lay down. I can't sit.
Yeah,
Every time I move, it just hurts.
I'm trained in medical massage. And chiropractic. I can help you out with that.
I don't need my back broken. It's already broken.
All right, fine. Why not lie about it? I'm trying to help.
Can I tell if there's anything I can do if I were to just heal her, or is it a disease?
Give me a medicine check.
Nope.
No, it looks like it hurts a lot, but you don't really know why. And nobody's really asked, so.
So what's wrong with your back?
Some of us don't care.
It's been hurting for years.
Is there a dagger still stuck in there?
Right.
I pulled it when my dumb kid jumped over and it wrecked my back. I don't know what it's called, but those one of the pieces in there just popped, and it's hurt ever since. Now I can't lift anything. I really just want to feel better.
Does Quink get an impression that this person might be like Eddie Murphy in Trading Places on the little scooter thing? Well, from
Uh,
Saigon to Vietnam, He's got the two rocks.
give me an insight check.
That's
You
not
think?
Quinn's specialty. That wasn't me. That was
Yes, Ortegas thinks
others.
that she's perfectly sincere.
I didn't
Quint
even
rolls
want to.
better and also thinks she's perfectly sincere.
So she's down here. She's a merchant in the merchant district, and she can't
Mhm.
lift nothing.
He can't.
What kind of job do you got?
Well, I'm only here because my dad makes me be here. Damn Gumbrock, Dad, make me live down here with these damn undead all the time. I'm stuck here and I hurt. And I can't go to the. Can't you do
Family.
something?
I mean, I don't think you want to know what I can do to help you.
So I'll say,
I offered help. You didn't want it.
exactly. I'll say, there's a special spot here on your hand. Let me see your hand for a moment. I'm going to press down on her palm and use my healer for 5 hit points.
Okay.
Here's my deception. Not very deceptive, but
You pull out your holy symbol, dangle it in her
Put it in her
face,
palm, smack it in there.
throw some incense
And-
around.
Yeah, but as soon as you do that, you touch her hand. She's, oh, that feels so much. Oh, that feels so much nicer. Oh, will you marry me?
You have to get your own room.
yeah.
No, it's fine.
Should take us. Please marry them.
So if that comes back, just have someone press right here on the inset of your palm there.
He stares down at her. I press my palm every day. How in the hell did you do that? You did something more than press your palm. I know you did something more than that, but that's okay, because you were nice. Not like that guy over there trying to torture me and break my back again.
He's a halfling. What do you expect? It's almost as bad as...
That's true. That's
yeah,
true.
if she let me, I was just gonna jump around on it.
Jump,
on her
jump.
back.
Jump around, jump.
If
Jump around.
she kind of turns to you, Sir Tagos, and kind of whispers, if that one ever becomes too much of a bother, you get premium price for her over in the meat packers. They love halflings, but believe me, you get a really good price for her.
You should
What
try
about
the.
kobolds?
You should try the halfling diving massage.
I heard that.
It's better
Well,
than
for
a
dime a
Swedish
dozen.
deep massage. Halfling diving massages is
They're
great.
just barely over the intelligence threshold to be suitable for meat. So yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so much smarter than she is. Blink says this out loud.
As he's
Kind of
eating,
rolls her eyes at you.
as he's eating a piece of his dead skin that's in a bag.
Look,
Her
it
name is
tastes good. I don't know what-
Brunhild, and her dad is Gubrak, the owner of the inn.
Oh wow! So now he can really put her to work.
Yeah. Now she can get back in the washing dishes and cleaning up the rooms and scrubbing the outhouse.
So how much did you say that room was going to cost me?
For the rest of them, a gold. For you, five silver.
Half off.
But you get to come back to my room tonight and treat me again, just
Oh,
to make sure it doesn't go away.
you also get halved off later. It's a new technique that only Durger dwarfs know how to do.
The invisible
They come to your room late and do a half off on you.
Yeah, and she, if you're chatting up with her at all, she will also have some information. Let's see. Did that roll? There we go. And she mentions just kind of in the conversation a couple of little things that she's heard around town from various merchants that have come through here and there. And she says that she heard that the beggar ghouls living over in the bone heaps are ruled by this beggar king who really hates the emperor and the other Darkul nobles. He champions the downtrodden and keeps tabs on everyone in the city through his network of beggar ghoul spies.
Great.
I'll let Quint know.
Quince.
That does sound like a guy we would be friends with.
That except
Yeah.
they're ghouls.
And the other one that she mentions is there is in the merchants district, there's a place called Rothhart Remedies, and it's a great place to buy necromantic and alchemical supplies. Elisus Rothhart is a necrophage and alchemist who knows everything, and I've heard he's quite charming. I'll mark which one of these I've told you guys.
Well, we could try going to talk to that shop owner.
Changing money. Did it error out when he changed
No,
money?
no error on that one. And one last one that she mentions. She heard that there's a high priest here of one of the undead gods, Radomir Marrowblight, who has ambitions to become Vardasyn's most favored high priest. He despises his rival Simbrai, the high priest in the White City, who follows the sated path. I've heard Simbrai no longer feels hunger. How is that even possible?
The White City, that's the capital?
That's the capital. Yeah.
It's above our pay grade right now, I think. Although we just got promoted to the highest we're gonna be, so
I think we should go to that alchemy shop and talk to that guy that's supposed to know everything.
we also should go talk to the beggar prince or whatever he is.
See if ask him if he'll be our ghoul friend.
Oh, jeez.
Will you be our
ghoul friend.
girlfriend?
Hand him a piece of paper with a check yes or check no.
Constant stench, though, with these beggar ghouls.
So where do you want to head first? The merchant district, where the alchemist is kind of over in this direction. This large home or building here is the butchery, and this area is the artisans
You
district.
can ping the map now. Did you know that?
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. Here we go. So this is the artisans district. The meat market, where you were hinted that halfling goes for a premium, is over in this area. The pleasure barge is all the way up here. top.
Thought we weren't allowed out of this gated area.
It's not
Walled
that you
area.
weren't allowed, that you were told that you're only safe in the walled area. Outside, you're on your own. They recommend you stay in.
So if we get attacked on the streets, we could get arrested?
Potentially.
We could use the book again and disguise ourselves as undead. That might help.
We can also steal another boat and just go up that that way. I
We
mean,
have our boat. We don't need to steal another one. We still have
Yeah, but-
ours.
we just parked the stolen boat in the police parking lot. We don't want to go back there.
Why not? As far as they know, it's ours.
It's not going to take long to figure out that we stole that boat.
You've already told them that you killed the captain.
No, I didn't tell him we killed the
She fell
captain.
overboard.
She
You fell overboard and you were there when it happened.
Bob was there. Plus, the boat stunk. It had dead skins
Going to the
on it.
merchant place first.
Merchant
Yeah,
place? All
yeah.
right. As you get to the gate out of the Fleshling Quarter, there are a couple of ghouls there who... Hold on.
Give us a ghoulie time.
Yes, they give you a ghoul time. There's a couple of ghouls there that are... Basically, they offer themselves out to hire as escorts through the city, so that you have an undead escort to take with you, so less likely to get into trouble when a living person's being escorted by the undead.
How much?
2 ghasts are willing to go for 5 gold piece per day.
So they'll
Quit-
unload the ship, an entire ship of good for 5 silver.
Mhm.
But to walk a couple blocks costs us 5 gold.
For the entire day to go throughout the entire city. It's a
It's-
dangerous city
How many are
outside
available?
of the
How many
Fleshling
are
area.
available for hire?
There's 2 that are willing right now, that are there and willing and ready to go.
Don't hit him with the coins. Don't hit him with the coins.
No, I was going to hire all of them because I'm so rich right now. I was just going to have like a
I
flash
know.
mob.
I could see CS Spot digging into his coin pouch, just like shoving his hand in there with big mass fists of coin. How many are there?
Here's 100 platinum. Go.
If it
Fight
hits
over
you,
it.
I hired you.
That's
Quint wants to remind everyone that the last time we hired a guide, Monkey stole all of our shit.
That's true.
It worked out fine in the end.
Did it?
It was like the first person we met, too. Welcome to, where were we? What was the name of that place?
Sewall.
Welcome to
Was the name of the city.
Sewell. Let's steal all your shit.
Yep.
Yes, CS Bot will hire 2 of these guys.
All
Could-
right. They
does-
are ready to go.
Well, are they okay if we put leashes on them, or how does it work?
I mean, they're intelligent ghasts. They're a little like, no need for
How
leashes.
yeah, but
intelligent
will
are
they be
they?
gas gimps?
They're escorting us, so they'll put
Yeah.
the leashes on us.
Yeah. Each
Oh.
of you gets a leash, a little wrist leash.
How intelligent are gassed?
We all walk in a line like kindergartners.
What's their intelligence score?
They're not dumb. They're 11.
All right, so they are more intelligent than Quint. Quint's like,
They're
oh yeah.
above average. Just barely, but yeah. So yeah, they will take you. So heading out into the town, you notice as soon as you get out of the Fleshling district, it is just lots more undead. Um, a lot of merchants, a lot of uh, stuff being traded here and there, shops and stuff. As you get up towards the merchants district, up in this area, you see a variety of different shops. It's pretty easy to find the Rothhart's remedies. You also see another what looks like a tavern. This building here is another tavern with kind of similar to the Blind Traveler in the Flesh and Quarter, except this one's called the Gutless Zombie, and it seems like it primarily caters to the undead. You think that if your disguise had worked, you would have been recommended to stay here rather than in the other place. But heading over to the Rothhart's Remedies, um, it's a not terribly big. It's a fairly small apothecary shop, alchemy apothecary shop, um, in a mausoleum-like building. There's steps that lead down from the outer streets and lead down and down and down into this dank, dark chamber. And the walls are just filled with dozens and dozens of jars and bottles and some that look like they're designed to hold corpses. There's big ones and small ones and parts that hold organs and just all kinds of weird looking goods. Um, and the where is proprietor looks like this, except not quite so violent.
A necrophagast.
Necrophage Ghast. Uh, Standing there, her name is uh, Alesus, Alessus, Alesus, and she welcomes you in. Welcome to my store. Do you have anything you were looking for today?
I kind of help blink up so he can see over the counter.
Do you buy anything? I I have these.
Oh, yes.
I have this vial of skeleton blood that I collected somewhere.
Skeleton blood. That is very rare. How did you acquire such a vial?
I'm pretty sure we killed it, and Fantasy Grounds just put a splotch of blood on the ground, so I said I collected it. Um, I actually do have something that she might be interested in, and I pull out the
That.
vial of Morena blood that I picked up.
Oh, from the temple
Yeah.
way back when. Okay. Oh, interesting. Tell me the story of where you came across this.
Uh, I I don't remember exactly where it was. I know it was in that temple, but that's all that I remember about it. I don't remember. Um, yeah, but I'll give her some vague details.
There was some kinky stuff going on.
Yeah, it was bad, and I'm sure we murdered everyone in there. So.
Well, we
Yeah, there was the Temple of Morena that you guys invaded that had the big pools of blood that they were collecting, and it was storing
Right.
the power. And yeah, you killed everybody, and that's where you collected this Morena blood.
For some reason, I only have one vial of it, though. I don't know why.
And what are you seeking to do with this? Sell it? Make it more? This
Uh,
is potent stuff for our long-fanged brethren who fear the light.
uh, no, actually, yeah, I was hoping to get some information on it. You say that it's potent. What are its uses?
The blood of Morena. Morena is, as you would well know, Morena is one of our goddesses. Yes. But she's really the goddess of those who love to drink blood. Our brethren of the night, the vampire and their kin. Well, with the blood of Marana, when it's properly prepared with the appropriate rituals and investiture of power, it becomes a potent way to transform vampires, to make them more powerful. In some rare cases, maybe even powerful enough to withstand sunlight.
Ah, that's very useful. That is. I think I want to hold on to that.
Ah, fair enough. There's not enough there to elicit much of a response. You may assist a single vampire, maybe, for a short time. If the process for producing this were to be released, however, I think our brethren above the surface would have a much easier time expanding their kingdom.
I don't think there's anything else specific that Blink is looking for, unless
Just
Have
general
you
information
Yeah.
about the
anything
town. or-
interesting to trade? I'm always on the lookout for interesting substances.
Oh man, you want to talk about substances? Blink pulls out his bag of skin that he's been collecting.
A light snack. Yeah.
Quint scrapes something off of his boot.
He's got all these different like bits of monsters that he's collected and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know
She's
if it's
really
anything.
interested in alchemical ingredients.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that. I don't think. Do I?
You don't. Some of the others might have something she's more interested in.
All right.
She's not getting any
I don't think
Gulbane.
Yeah, Tristagus doesn't have anything.
I got a couple things. I'll put them in the party sheet.
All right.
Snout paste.
Nobody offering her Ghoulbane oil?
No.
A filter of love. The greatest rape drug ever invented.
For fleshlings.
True. Its effects are more limited on beings like us. It is of interest, though. I'm sure I could sell it to someone. There's bound to be someone who enjoys the thought of feeding it to one of their fleshlings and seeing the results.
Someone asked us to stop by here, right? Well, I forget what.
Oh, she just said that you knew everything.
Oh,
Yeah, the hint was that she's a purveyor of knowledge.
we wish to talk with someone without making it a big deal.
I'm someone. Who would you like to talk to? There are numerous beggar ghouls on the streets to talk to.
Interesting you
Name
you
someone.
say that. I'm interested in talking to who's in charge of the beggar ghouls.
Who's in charge of the beggar ghouls, you say? I don't know that there is a singular person in charge of the beggar ghouls. There are rumors, of course. You have
Was it
anything in the way of
It was
something interesting to trade for such information?
for number 8 on the table. Was that the right number for the table? Number 8, is that the one I'm looking for?
Number 8? No, you're not looking for number 8.
No.
You received number 2, 6, 7, 9, and 10.
You like things of sustenance.
Rare things.
Rare things.
Rare
huh?
substances.
I've got
Things that
this
are
chimera fire gland.
harder to come by down here.
It's just What about a potion of radiant resistance?
Now that is of interest. That is very interesting. What how many of these do you have?
Unfortunately, just this one.
One? Still a
Psst.
a valuable trinket to some of our brethren down here. Those who are in need of additional protection.
You know how hard it is to find a use for a potion of radiant resistance, like the right timing and the right.
Yeah, knowing when to take it.
Yeah. Now, for a vampire, that might be kind of handy.
Oh yeah, this is great.
Right.
So yeah, she is happy to share a little bit of information for both the filter and the potion of radiant resistance. Um,
Did you hear, Robin?
no, I didn't. Sorry.
I don't know. I was just looking through random stuff. I had what did it say? A chimera fire gland. You could make that into something, right? That's
Uh, that has potential. That has potential. Not nearly as interesting as the potion of radiant resistance. Chimeras don't really do much down here.
I have a vial of demon ichor.
That could be useful. That could be of use.
How about this
That is a
vial of
one of
sunlight?
the
How do you think of
ingredients.
this? Ah!
D- does she want the Marina blood?
Oh
I can
yeah,
give that to.
absolutely.
I'll give that to her. I'll throw that some more information.
She explains that the demon ichor is one of the ingredients in producing dead mine powder. When she has a small sample of that, it's a poison that she keeps on hand.
Poisoned.
So with all of that, I'm going to give you 2 of the whispers and rumors and 1 of the deep secrets. Let's roll for which ones you get. Already got that one.
Ooh, a 12.
A 12. She says, no, that's too early for her to say this one.
Are we moving too fast?
No, you're not moving
Wrong
too
time.
fast, but I'll tell you
We
anyway because I
we
think
have
it's
to
funny.
talk to a couple other people.
No, she says, I heard a rumor of a group of surface dwellers stole a vampire captain's ship and escaped across the Sulphur Sea, outrunning the Phantom. It's a little too early for you guys to have heard that rumor. You
What?
just got here.
That's outrageous. Who could accomplish such a feat? They must be daring individuals.
It's exactly what Quint said too.
Yeah. Uh, so she tells you that she's heard the beggar king of the bone heaps is Vox Populus, the so-called voice of the people who fled the white city of Darakan when Nicephorus seized power. If true, he has indeed fallen far, but it seems unlikely the emperor would tolerate his presence in Vantical for long. So that's one. The other one, you already know that one. I'm marking these as which ones you've received.
Which ones
And
remember are going to be hard though?
I'm going to put them all in the quest for you.
Okay,
So
cool.
just give me a little bit. And the other one she says is that Duke Moretto and Radomir Marrowblight have become close allies in recent months. So much so that the Duke now favors the Hunger God over Anu Akma. I don't think the Death God's high priest is happy about that.
All these deals with the devils we've been making.
And then the deep secret that she trades you, there's 2 tables here, is that she's on the very hushed. She says she's heard that Radomir plans to win Vardasane's favor by sacrificing an archduke. Once paid in royal blood, the hunger god will surely reveal great secrets to the high priest.
Oh, that's like the exact lead we were looking for. The fat guy that we gotta lug back with us somehow. Actually, he was pretty tough when he was fighting with us, but I don't think he's gained to be 12th
He hasn't
level.
gained levels the way you have.
Right? He's still a CR3.
Yeah.
And
All right. Those are the secrets that she has. There we go.
so we're supposed to show Damas and Grassuture the roach. The cockroacha. The
Yeah.
cockroacha. The cockroach. We got a roach from that king dude. A pen? A roach pen? Maybe it was a brooch?
Yes, you did.
While you're there, seek out Damas and Gracechur. Show them the roach. They have both expressed eternal fealty to me.
Makes it so you don't burn your fingers when you're
Yeah.
smoking.
It's a little alligator clip.
All right, I'm putting everything into a quest for you so you can.
That's what I've been trying to do with
Should have had this
information for the party as quest. I think it works out
done
pretty good.
earlier. Yeah, we should have had this done earlier.
Because there's
Yeah,
on the
it's
quest
nice to be
section
able to-
now, there's a whole new DM section that you can pin whatever you want down there. The map, the images, the links, whatever, and it's all in one spot now.
Right.
Deep Secrets by Necro Gasty Girl. We should go see the fancy house one first. What do you guys think? Or should we go to the pleasure barge?
Fancy house is fine.
I
Yeah.
mean, they're like near each other anyway, so.
Yeah, let's start with the house.
Does she have anything for sale that
Yes.
we could use? Is there anything that she sells, like potions of healing or anything like that? I mean, I know that would be freaking pretty rare down here, but
No, they can take advantage of potions of healing. In the merchant area, there is basically standard shops. You can get anything out of the player's handbook. So yeah, you can get potions of healing and whatnot.
I
Maybe not
probably should.
directly from her, but
I probably should buy a few potions of healing.
Yeah, I could use. Well, never mind. I'm okay. I could use some javelins.
You know, you
I mean,
could pick up the old ones, right?
yeah, only half of them, and I always forget.
No, you can pick up all of your javelins.
for
It's
javelins, it's
ammunition that you can't. You only get
yeah.
half back.
As long as you're not like throwing them into lava.
Right.
Thrown
I mean,
ones you can go and
Oh,
pick them
okay.
up. It's
Well,
when you're shooting arrows and stuff that they get lost.
All right, my bad. I didn't realize.
potions of
But I
healing
also
are 100 gold. Good lord, that's a lot of money. How much is for half of one?
99.
1d4 plus 1? Is that?
All right, Quint's gonna
Well-
buy 5 of them.
1d2 minus 1.
Oh. See if it works.
How many gas have we picked
Error.
up along the way as we're going to the emergency?
Say again? How many?
How many gas? Because I presume CSB is hiring everyone he sees.
I think I was limited to 2. I was limited to 2.
2 at the gates,
truck.
but we've been moving through the city. Is there other spots?
Those are the only
Yeah.
two that were
Is there a
hiring
Home
themselves
Depot that has a
out.
bunch of people waiting?
A whole bunch of gas everywhere, filling up the.
Hanging out in the
Hanging
parking
around.
lot. You know, that's illegal in our
Or-
town.
They made it illegal and then made it legal and then.
Well, they made it illegal to pick up workers like in the
Mhm.
Home Depot parking lot or in certain areas, but they also gave them a place that you can go pick up workers that are covered by insurance.
They made a place in my town that was specifically for that, and then a bunch of people got upset, and then they had to close it down, and so everybody just scattered again to the 7-Elevens now. They're not at Home Depot anymore. They're at 7-Eleven.
We have a huge landscaping crews
Hmm.
down here. Everybody gets their grass mowed by somebody that's not from this country.
All right, so that's all of the whispers and rumors. I'm going to drop that on the message of the day just so it's easier to remember.
Do we know what race or whatever it's called the emperor is?
Emperor Nicophorus? You don't know what his original race was, no.
Well, what he is now?
He is a Darrakul. The emperor of the Ghoul Imperium? He's a Darrakul.
Is that a ghoul or a vampire?
A
Or shade or...
So Darrakul are the highly intelligent version of ghouls.
Okay.
And that's who the entire subterranean empire is built on, is the Darrakul. The vampires rule above the surface. The kingdom of Morgau that took over where Quint's characters fall from, that whole kingdom, was taken over by the vampires with the assistance of the ghouls. The Darrakul army came up and assisted them in taking over.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, where would you like to go next?
See if there's any halflings for sale at the meat market.
It's just down the way. There's the meat market over there and the butchery.
Just
over
in
there.
case, you know, if there's one close enough intact, we could just like raise dead on them and then have 2 halflings, right?
So a holding? Maybe we can
Or-
find somebody Tyrion knows.
Or would it be like half and half? I think we should go to the big mansion on the hill. Is this
Which
it?
one?
Is that the one?
That
guessing.
is a mansion, yes. That
Or is it that
That's
one?
the pleasure barge right there.
The pleasure barge is out here. The mansion for the other guy is here. So they're right
Yeah.
next to each other.
See, I guess they're right. That's where we want to go, the mansion.
Okay.
What is this, an arena?
That is a large coliseum.
I'm thinking
And,
that on our way by, we could get CS-Bot into a fight.
The oval amphitheater holds nearly 1,000 spectators, and it is used to host one-sided gladiatorial combats between packs of ghouls and helpless fleshling slaves for the entertainment of the city's population.
Yeah, let's not go in there.
The last time we got into anywhere near like that, people jumped down into the fight. They're still looking for us, those people.
Yep. All right, so you guys want to head up to Marquis Laszlo.
Is this a
Dimas.
plumbing clean out for the city? Is that what that is?
No, that, if you ask around as you are traveling, you are told that that is Duke Moreto's palace. And this is the Emperor's summer palace.
Is it summertime? How do you know? Is
What?
it they just gong the summer?
Yeah, the pollen.
The pollen. The
Do
leaves.
undead have
All
allergies?
all the mushrooms just start blooming.
The ghoul's arms fall off.
Spores everywhere.
It's the fingernails. Their fingernails fall off in the fall.
So you guys meander down the streets all the way up to Area 15. The large palatial residence stands at the northern end of the waterfront. Built in the style of a Marian mausoleum, the bottom part of the mansion is tomb-like platform of white marble, carved with scenes of ghoul armies conquering the drow and other subterranean races. A flight of steps flanked by stone gypsosphinxes leads up onto the platform where 36 elegant columns surround a large central structure. Standing between the columns are 12-foot-tall statues of the ghoul gods and the emperors, past and present. A statue of a night gaunt perches on each corner of the pyramidal roof. To enter the palace, the characters must ascend the steps to the platform and speak with the armored ghouls guarding the main entrance.
What do we want to tell them before we go up there? We're here to see Marquis Dorva Grey Suture. Isn't that the one we're supposed to see here?
You're seeing Marquis Laszlo Dimas.
Damas. Do we just...
Not dumbass.
I mean, Damas. Count de Monet. I mean, our disguise... Are we going to keep our disguise with these guys? Or are we going to, like, be
We
traitors?
have a bug to show them.
We just want to go up and show them the bug? Who's got the bug?
Tell them that's why we're here,
Well-
to show them a bug.
I think I have it. But yeah,
I
think
think
we
you're
should just go
wearing
up.
it, I think, if I remember right. Doesn't it do something? Doesn't it have powers? Didn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't
it
it?
keeps bugs off of us.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And
It
it's
keeps
been
the bug
sprayed with
servants.
bitter agent so he doesn't eat it.
I mean, yeah, and it keeps the bugs away. It's basically like Deep Woods off. But
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess Quint's the spokesperson for the party, and he's gonna move up to them and says, "We're here to see Marquis Laszlo Damas."
Very well. What is your business with the master?
We have someone who sent us to speak with the master. But I'm
And
not
who shall I
sure the
announce?
master wants to know who sent. Wants you to know who sent us. Tell them the last king
The
sent
last
us.
king. Have you any evidence of such connection?
One of my assistants carries the symbol. I wave blink up.
I look around for who's his assistants. Like that's oh, you mean us. All right. I'll pull out the yeah, the brooch, right?
The
Right.
cockroacha.
Yeah.
He looks at it for a moment. Very well. One moment, please. And he leads you into a little waiting room where a few minutes later a gentleman walks in. Looks like this.
Doesn't look very
He
friendly.
walks in, and you can tell he has a very strong military presence. He's bald with ghoulish features, um, and shining breastplate decorated with the three skulls of the Ghoul Imperium and a crimson cloak. A long sword with a hilt made from polished bone hangs at his hip, and several rings with overly large gemstones rest on his bony claw-like fingers. He pauses for a moment and looks at you, and that's a symbol I haven't seen for many years. How and where did you come by the token of my erstwhile master?
Hmm. He kind of owes us a favor. Said that you can help us.
Interesting. And what is this favor that you seek?
We're just here to save a fleshling.
The fleshling quarters are full of them?
Hmm. A
You
particular one.
require assistance?
A specific fleshling.
Yeah, not just
And
anyone.
who is this specific fleshling? I'm not familiar with very many fleshlings in the city. Not on a first name basis, anyway.
Hmm. I'm not sure we can trust you.
That is your prerogative. You sought my help from containing the token of my master.
Well, if we tell you who it is, you can't inform anyone. That would be the deal.
Pinky's.
You wish me not to inform on a fleshling. Fleshlings have no meaning to me other than as food.
But
Why
they
would
have
I
a
report
meaning.
on someone?
But they have a meaning to us, and that would buy the last king's favor.
You're telling me the last king is still alive. Is that what you are implying?
And he has also had his staff of the underworld returned to him.
Now that is interesting news. That will... Hmm. And how long ago was this?
3, 4 days ago?
Well, these coming months are... should be interesting. He chuckles.
Oh, wait till I tell you which fleshling we're looking for.
Oh, please do.
A royal fleshling. See if
Royal
he.
fleshling. Royal fleshling.
Some kind of little ritual is going to happen with this fleshling coming up.
A ritual, you say? I have heard of a ritual. That, I believe it's supposed to be at the Bone Cathedral. My memory serves correctly.
In
Yes. Yes,
Vanderkoel?
tomorrow night. In the sacrifice is due to take place tomorrow night's ceremony in the Bone Cathedral.
Was
I think
that
there was
this
a
one here?
noble. The Bone Cathedral is right here.
Ah,
I believe Yes, there was a noble captured. On the surface, a noble cheated death during the invasion of his homeland by the vampires and the ghouls and, I understand, the hunger god. Insists that he must now pay the price.
Yes, we
So is
don't.
this
Got-
fleshling?
This is the one that I speak of.
Ah,
Wouldn't it benefit you if that didn't happen?
um, to what end? I mean, he's a fleshling. If he dies, he dies.
But the ritual would be stopped.
Do you have information on what this ritual is for? I only know that the hunger god is demanding the sacrifice.
The
Do you know who is conducting the ritual?
where did our notes go? Oh, here it is.
Yeah, I couldn't find it either.
Rumors and secrets.
It's not in the notes though.
It's in the quests. Rumors and Secrets is in quests.
Oh, it's in quests. Okay, that's why.
Sorry.
I couldn't find it.
It's also linked on the message of the day.
Radomir. Radomir is the one who's going to be doing the sacrificing.
Radomir. That makes sense. He is the priest of the hunger god. Do you know what he is seeking? Is he allied with anyone? I mean, Radomir conducting a sacrifice is not particularly unusual, being a high priest. I do know that when the Ghoul armies next march, Radomir has been preaching and prophesied that the demon worm Hrgala, the herald of Vardasane, will come forth from the Evermaw to proclaim the new kingdom of hunger, devouring all living things that stand in its way. I don't put much faith in him, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. Rumor has it that a group of surface dwellers destroyed that sacrifice as well.
That is interesting. That is very interesting. So perhaps this sacrifice is to hasten or to bring forth this kingdom of hunger that he desires. Is he summoning Hrgala here?
Well, we saw one of them summoning. Who was it that got summoned? Tarian that ate you?
Hrgala.
Regala. Yeah. We've already met Regala and kicked it back to where it came, but it is pissed now and it could come back.
Are you telling him this? Or
Yeah.
You have met Hrgala.
We stabbed it in the face a few times.
I saw the inside of it.
Tarian got
The
eaten.
avatar, to be precise.
Well, close enough. As close as mortals can get, right?
The avatar of Hrgala has been defeated.
No, I wouldn't say defeated. I would say scared away.
And where was this? Where was it summoned?
Where the hell were we?
You're on Chandelier Island.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Chandelier Island.
That old place. I'm surprised anything lives there.
Nothing does anymore.
Very well. Very well.
They were also collecting ghoul oil.
Ghoulbane oil. Now that is interesting as well. Highly illegal in the city, although you can find it if you know who to talk to. Yes, Ghoulbane
Yes,
oil
you can.
highly prized, very illegal, and very expensive.
We didn't we didn't come here to talk legalities, and
Neither do I.
we're an efficient tool that is going to be used for a specific thing, and you could take advantage of that if you're smart and help us.
I am willing. Thus far, I have heard nothing that goes against my morals.
Morals. We all chuckle. So
Yes,
we wish to rescue this fleshling.
I see. You wish to rescue this fleshling? Well, I believe that I can be of some help. Yes, I do believe that I can be of some help to you. You see, before the current, and he spits on the ground, which is really weird because he's very dry mouthed, but he tries to spit on the
Takes
ground.
5.
Before the current wizard general of the Harvester Legion, Smiling Margaret the bitch, took over, I was the leader of the Harvester Legion. But I still have a lot of influence. And perhaps while you are undergoing your rescue attempt, perhaps the Legion will be distracted, called elsewhere. Busy with other things. Would that be
That
of some help?
that would be helpful.
There's only 750 of them. I don't know that they could do too much to those who have taken on the avatar of Hurgala.
I doubt it.
But it might make
I
things a little
mean,
smoother.
look at those pecs.
Yes. That bitch, Smiling Margaret, she's allied herself with Duke Moretto.
So, can you find out any information on who we have to kill to rescue our friend?
Well, it sounds like Radomir. Radomir would be conducting the ceremony if there's if
Radomir
anybody.
is
Radomir is the high priest of Vardasane.
another priest.
He leads the temple.
How many did we kill last week? 3?
I believe he is in league with Moretto. That bastard. If it weren't
And
for him, I would be the next duke.
what do you know of Marquez Dorva Grassature? I totally murdered
Who?
that.
Just rolls off the tongue.
You know, points towards the party barge.
The Marquess Dorva Grey Suture
That's
is
the one.
not to be trusted. She, although was a former colleague of mine and followed the same lord in the last king, she fell somewhat in her desires to the current Duke Moretto and lost her way, although she was cast aside after she could no longer provide him the pleasure that he sought, and he took on another. She has been most put out since then.
And do you think she would have any helpful information, or as long as we don't
I
trust her?
don't trust her. She may. She may also try to use you if you are in any way opposing the Duke. She may find a way to turn that to her advantage.
Well, the last king suggested we talk to her. Has so much
True.
changed since he's been gone?
She lost, as I say, she lost her way somewhat. She fell in love with the Duke Moretto when they had a short, brief fling, but he cast her aside, and I do believe she is still deeply in love with him. I no longer trust that she honors the last king, as I still do.
Well, it's good we came to you first.
Indeed. Indeed.
Can can I get a sense of if he's telling the truth on this one?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Hey, I'm gonna use my inspiration on this roll.
Hey,
Might as well, you got 2 minutes.
2 minutes to use it. Oh,
Ooh,
19 and an
those are both
18.
good.
Nice.
Nice.
He's like,
Very nice. You think he's sincere.
All right.
You don't sense any attempt at deception.
and tomorrow night is the ritual, right?
Tomorrow night, correct.
And he's gonna pull the troops away tomorrow night.
So we just have to disrupt the ritual, kill Radomir, and rescue the Archduke.
And
Right.
Sounds about right.
describe to me like the I mean, I know we're underground, but is there a ceiling? How tall is like everything in here?
The ceiling above you is several hundred feet above you,
And
like
it's
out from outside. Yeah,
it's like
the cavern is ginormous.
stalactites and stuff hanging down, and like a
Way,
really
way, way up there. It's like
right,
out in
yeah.
the dark. You can't see
Is
the
there
ceiling.
is there even like creatures and stuff living up there?
Sure.
Probably.
Yeah, there's all kinds of flying creatures that live up there and live on the stalactites, piercers that may drop down occasionally, oozes, black puddings and stuff. You've passed quite a few black puddings in the streets as you wander by, but most of them are just consuming any dead
So
bodies that might be there.
black puddings don't take bludgeoning damage. They take it from falling.
Nope, they just splat on things and dissolve them.
Don't dive into black puddings from 200 feet up. Terror.
So can CSB buy an army of gas to come in and even
He
if they
could-
don't attack, just wander in and confuse everybody?
If you can find a large enough group of them, he could
5
hire a
gold
whole
piece.
bunch. Yeah.
Well, we could go
I'll pitch
talk
in
to
too.
the beggar ghoul king and see if he can send us an army, because he doesn't like the guy, right?
He doesn't like, yeah, as far as you know, you haven't talked to him, but you hear that he doesn't like the Duke at all.
So if we're looking to disrupt something, then we maybe go talk to that guy first. But that won't be
Yeah.
till 2 weeks.
2 more weeks.
2 weeks, because it's 11 o'clock and we are getting out of here. I'm gonna see who's
Thank you, John.
gonna raid. Who do we want to raid tonight? We got nobody doing nothing but Martian Cat, which is Jingo's wife. She's playing Dead by Daylight. So we're gonna go raid her. So it's Friday night. If you're watching us and you don't have a drink in your hand, then you're kind of bored at the moment, I'm thinking. But we are gonna get out of here. Thanks for hanging. Tomorrow night over on Rob's channel, a couple of us, Manicuri and I, will be playing on that table over there.
And Sven.
And Sven, sorry, he turned his camera off and I didn't see him, so he didn't count him. We're going to be doing Dragonlance over there at 9 o'clock. And then Sunday, All Things Fantasy Grounds, Rob is probably going to give something away. And Tuesday, Waterdeep. And then next Friday is Jungles of Chult. So rinse and repeat every 2 weeks on this session. And let's say goodnight as we start this raid in 10 seconds to go over to Martian Cat. In 3 seconds. Say goodnight, everybody. Thanks for hanging out there, all you guys. See ya. Bye-bye.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
It was fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All
A
right,
lot, lot of
so
role playing
Oh,
on this one.
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
session with no combat, right? That's
Yeah,
good.
pretty much. I
Yeah.
mean, you wiped up a few
The
things in the
two
very
ghouls in the
beginning,
front.
but yeah.
I have to tell you about this because I just realized I've been reading one of my abilities wrong.
Uh-oh.
But not in my favor.
Okay.
So it's the spell storing item lets me take an object and store an artificer spell up to 2nd level in it, right?
Okay.
The part that I missed is that it says that the spell stays in the object until it has been